1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Chicken sandwich. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Waiting for everything to load up on my end so I can actually begin. I say this every video. How come? What's going on with the lag? Okay, there we go. Let me grab my earbuds. Sound check, quality check, audio check. Ollie oxen free. Ellie, are you there? Let me see if I can hear myself. Present. I am present. How y'all doing? Okay. Next thing I want to do is change the cover art because this is definitely not it. I am participating this morning in the morning moo. And so I need to put up my morning moo picture. Hey, y'all, I really like that morning moo picture. Push save. I have text message coming in. Hey, I'm busy, girl. Oh, that's so nice. Just a minute, I have to respond. It's my grandmother. Grandmama Mary. I have to respond to her. Hang on. Just one moment. Family first, right? Yes, especially for the ones you truly love and they love you in return unconditionally. Just one moment. Family first. Right to my grandmother. There. Yay. Okay, I have that finished now. Thank you guys for coming in. So I'm in the process right now of getting the labels and stuff set up on here. I want to make sure I have this ready for the public. So that's what I'm going to next. Live chat replay. Anyone can subscribe. Well, anyone can participate. So I fixed it now. So if you were trying to say hi, liking, or commenting, I have it fixed so you can come in. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the morning moon. I can hear myself okay, so I can take these off. We have a lot of air so you might hear something that appears to be the sounds of thunder or rumbling. Those are airplanes and all that stuff going by, okay? Which is cool because typically when I'm on these morning shows, I'm hearing birds, which is also cute. You know, I like to hear the birds. They're really loud and stuff. But this time, it's like the airplanes are taking over, drowning out the sound of the birds. Drowning out the sound of the birds. Drowning out the sound of the birds. So I'm saying that in lieu of thinking about Bob's Burgers when they were singing that song about what the ladies of the night, is this weirdo guy singing this song. Something about the skirt of the night. I like Bob's Burgers. Hey, welcome in, Jake. Yeah. So that's that on that. So if you, Jake, since you're here, thank you for coming in. Are you hearing the airplanes too, or are you hearing like the birds and stuff? But nonetheless, thank you for coming in, Stella. Thank you for coming in. Yes, so it's gonna be like clockwork over here. But if you can hear everything okay, we can keep going. I did the sound check and the planes were flying over and I was still able to hear myself okay. So I believe you guys will be too. If anything, I can just turn up my microphone on my cell phone and we can get going. I kind of like making these videos off of my cell phone because even though my Android is super duper old and my cell phone carrier service is constantly telling me you need to update your phone, this phone is still doing great. Thank you guys for coming in. Let me put in my little announcements and everything, and then I can really start talking with you guys. This is the morning moo. It came out of me from doing the Atlanta Journal Constitutions. I will get to the Atlanta Journal Constitutions, but had I not started reading the Atlanta Journal Constitutions in the morning in my cow suit, I would not have thought to make another segment called the Morning Moon. This is where I also just want to chat with you guys, be comfortable, have my hot chocolate, my cocoa, my tea, or whatever, and cereal, because I have a bowl of cereal on my desk. I'll show you that in a moment. And just talk about other random things that are going on, not proxy to the newspaper. So that's how the morning move started out. It was born out of me reading the Atlanta Journal Constitution. I have one more thing to put in for those who have been donating through Cash App. Let me just stick that up there and we can start. Today is going to be another good day because I want it to be, so it will be. Happiness is a mindset, guys. Happiness is a choice, and I choose to want to be happy. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Case in point, there are people who are unfortunately in jail, and there's a handful of people when they come out, to which I follow, they talk about how scary it was in prison, but how they actually found some positive aspects in prison, and now they're utilizing it as content creators on YouTube, sharing their stories with us to help us avoid it. And unfortunately, if you do go, how to prepare, what to look out for, and how to mentally prepare your mind. So once again, happiness, choosing to be happy, is a choice / an exercise that you put into practice, no different from exercising on the treadmill. And then you just get stronger over time with that. In today's topic, because we're not quite at the 10-minute mark, let me look. It says something, it's about AI. Hold on. It is Morning Mood. How do you feel about AI and YouTube? I am picking off from the day before yesterday, so it seems. It was 1 or 2 days ago where thank you so much. I created a list separate from what we were talking about during the live of the morning moon. How I'm going with this is when I chat on here, I already know that another conversation or topic is going to come out of what we're talking about, so I write it down, and that's how I've been rolling. So in my notes for morning moon, let me grab not my really cool ink pen, but my other ink pen. Morning moon. We talked about the cost of eggs, and that led into Facebook deleting videos. If you don't know, Facebook is deleting videos, guys. So if you have videos that are 30 days old or more, they're going to start deleting your stuff. So I recommend you download your videos, because Facebook is deleting stuff now. I'm doing great, man. It is so peaceful, and thank you for asking. How is yours going? Why you answer that? I'm gonna put some cows in the chat just because. Now there's a segment in Atlanta Journal Constitution when I read my cow soup where I sing a little jingle where we take the time to put cows in the chat. I want to put cows in the chat because it's fun. I'm glad, Stella, you had a great weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, and all the other living people and people here on planet Earth, it is time where we will put cows in the chat. This is the time where we put cow emojis in the chat, or your favorite emoji of an animal in the chat. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. I will be putting cows in the chat as soon as I find the emoji that is on standby. Now I have 2 cow emojis. So this is my first cow emoji, and the second cow emoji I will be putting in is just the face of the cow. Putting in the face of the cow. Moo. That was an improv song. Yes, cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Y'all, cows are so adorable. They are some of the cutest, one of the cutest animals around. And then they have tufts of hair like a pig. Oh my goodness. A cow fact that I brought up in my Atlanta Journal Constitution video that we all discovered together collectively. You know, if you go close to a cow, right, by way of my experience, when you are approaching a cow, and they are so peaceful, at least the ones I've been around, you go up to it and they start to come towards you, right, really slowly. But then all of a sudden, I noticed in my personal experience, every cow I've come close with, they'll come close like this, then they'll start turning like this. And then they'll do that eye thing. And their eye gets really big like a baseball. And their pupil goes up and down like they're laser scanning you or something, like scanning. Well, I learned that they have issues with their vision. I think that it said it was depth perception or something. So they have to come when they're coming closer to you like that. They really are trying to see who you are, because their eyes is something about their eyes. So I thought that was the coolest thing, because they turn their whole precious body to the side the closer they get to you, and they scan you with their cow retina to see who you are. Not danger, not danger. And then they'll move back. Yeah. Cows are really cool. I think they're patient. And I have a goal that I have set in my personal goals, that I want to hang out with cows some more and just chat with them, because they're good listeners. That is, if they are on, to me, on a piece of land where the people actually care, you know. But nonetheless, yeah, cows are cool. They're cute, and that's why they come close to you like that. Uh-huh. There. And I put some more cows in the chat. And to let you know, the cereal I have this morning that I probably will be munching on is Frosted Flakes. Last video I had regular Cheerios. However, the Cheerios it was the rest of my Cheerios from the Valentine's box. So in that particular Cheerios box, it was the regular circle Cheerios mixed with Cheerios shaped like hearts. Oh, that was so cute and cool. Where did I put my water? No. Where's my water? Stop the camera. Oh, here it is. Never mind, I found it. Okay, so today's topic in the morning moo is I'm talking about AI. I'm picking up where we left off from. There it goes, March 13th. I'm picking up from March 13th. And we collectively, and I say we because everyone who was in the chat collectively led into a small conversation about artificial intelligence. And I'm like, that sounds like a whole separate topic for the morning move. So here we are picking up where we left off. So what I want to do is put this. Oh no, you know what, guys? I can just put this side by side instead of minimizing everything, because I'm looking at the computer monitor in front of me as well, plus myself. My cell phone is before me. And then at this angle is my monitor, so I can read off the screen at the same time. So I want everybody to be on the same page with me this morning in the morning moon as you drink your delicious coffee, decaffeinated, regular, iced tea, cold tea, and so on, with your blankets and or wonderful onesies. Artificial intelligence. I simply typed into Google, what is AI? And AI overview said AI stands for artificial intelligence, referring to the ability of computer systems to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as learning, problem solving, and decision making. Okay, I'll read that as myself. Thank you. Yes, robot skills. Yes, robot skills on fleek. Aha, thank you. So, in my regular person's voice, it says AI stands for artificial intelligence, referring to the ability of computer systems to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as learning, problem solving, and decision making. How come it feels like I'm back in school and I'm teaching? I love it though. Here is a more detailed breakdown. And y'all, I must say, when I kept going to the more detailed breakdowns, when we were referring to the Facebook deleting videos, I was like brace for impact, because anything referencing Facebook and their more detailed breakdowns, I prepare myself for bad news. And y'all, when I did the breakdown in reference to the Facebook deleting our videos, all it was bad news. I'm like, let's break down the bad news. You want the bad news, or do you want the bad news? I'm like, well, I'll take the bad news for 300, Alex. Are these the only options? Welcome to America. So, in reference to the more detailed breakdown of what is AI, I'll glaze over it. Definitions. It says, once again, AI encompasses technologies that enable machines to simulate human-like intelligences and perform tasks that traditionally require human cognitive abilities. Now, I know we as humans get tired and we need help time and again, right? But how much more are we going to rely on AI to do, quote, everything? Key concepts. And I know artificial intelligence is listening. This stuff, we are submerged in it and saturated in it. There's no way around it. So artificial intelligence is listening to me talk about them. Please don't kill me. What a time we live in. I can't say as a human, I'm thankful I have a brain and I'm willing to use it to the best of my ability. Key concepts. Learning AI. AI systems can learn from data and improve their performance over time, which is true. Problem solving. AI can be used to find solutions to complex problems. And decision making. AI can be used to make decisions based on data analysis and patterns. So it says key concepts and what AI can do in the key concepts. It says learning, problem solving, and decision making. Now, when I was going to school, perhaps in the 5th grade, I had a class where the word just escaped me, but it helped us with comprehension, I believe. Reading and comprehension. It was a strong emphasis on that. Now, for those of you, because we're probably not the same age, I always have a great mix of people as far as age ranges come in and out of the cow videos, and I'm very thankful for that because I can get information. So for those of you who were in school or are in school by way of elementary, middle school, any school experience, okay, all the way to college, do you recall having reading and comprehension classes, or do they not have that now in school? When I went to school and I was in 5th grade, there was an emphasis on reading and comprehension. And as I got older, I realized that's just to help you with to solve problems outside of math, but life skill situations, if that make any sense. So they're saying on here, this AI, one of the key concepts AI can do is help with decision making. AI can be used to make decisions based on data and analytic patterns. And once again, having said that, I thought of another topic I want to talk about in reference to this. So my question is, now that I'm currently writing down for the next topic, can AI help you with comprehension? So that's the next question. Can AI help people with comprehension? I can tell you this, guys. My take on AI, and I wanted to put that in there to ask you. My take on AI is like, you know how, for lack of a better description, because I want to paint it clearly, there's magic and there's money, both neutral. So now we have magic, money, and artificial intelligence. Neutral. It's up to you on how you want to use it or abuse it. And I'll leave it at that. It's nothing to be afraid of or to fear in a way where it puts you in a paralysis of not wanting to use any of it. And yes, I say magic for lack of a better word without getting too deep. I just want everybody to follow with me in simple layman's terms. It's on how you use it. So that's where I sit with this artificial intelligence. It's a gift that we can use, and I pray that it won't get abused, but this is America and this is the world, and there are bad people here. So you already know. So I want to put in here, I want to start a survey, and if you're interested in participating in it, you sure can. Let me see here. We have create a poll, ask a question. And my question I'm going to ask with my handy dandy keyboard: are you afraid of the AI? And put, let me spell it correctly. You guys, I can hear the birds. I'm going to enjoy that moment, this moment right now before the airplanes come. And let me find robot. I'm looking for the robot emoji. There it is. And are you afraid of the AI? So I just put up the poll if you're interested in participating in it. And since I'm unable to vote on it personally, I will tell you my answer. And I asked, are you afraid of AI or artificial intelligence? At first I was, but now I'm not. Based on me explaining how I feel. It's a neutral gift that we have, and it's up to us to use it correctly. No different from money. No different from having superpowers. So I'm going to type my answer down in here as well for the replay game. Because some people like to submerge themselves in the replay game by watching all the comments and seeing. And like myself, when I'm replaying the videos from YouTubers I follow, I have it on in the background. You see the earpiece? I have it on in the background. So I'm doing more listening. But nonetheless, giving you time, because that equals out to your monetization. So I do participate in listening to people I do follow. So for me, I voted no, I am not afraid of AI because it is about what you do with it. I think AI is a gift. That should not be abused. Here comes the airplanes. And then I'll put a there. So I'm typing my answer in. Can't believe I spelled because wrong. It's highlighted. Perhaps if I put my glasses on. I voted no. I am not afraid of AI because it's about what you do with it. AI is a gift that should not be abused. I put my answer in now. And I'm going to go back to reading the things off of the so-and-so. Now, I'm sounding like my grandpa. When he could not remember the word when he was talking about something, when he was on the roll, he would just improv and say, give me that yada you over there and that bada bing. But I know what he was talking about, but it was funny. There were times where it seems to me he got flustered and it would just go out the window because he was so focused on getting his point across, which he did. So the little things in between didn't matter as much as his point. And so here, once again, in what is AI, it's got examples of AI applications. It says self-driving cars, speech and facial recognition, digital personal assistants, chatbots and virtual customer service, recommendation engines. I think there's more that could be added to that list. These are more examples of AI applications only on the business aspect. Maybe to me, maybe 7 years ago, so it seems to me. I remember Microsoft had an article talking about they were going to be releasing a AI program that I was happy about. And it was specifically tailored to people with disabilities. It was to aid them. And I thought that was the most coolest thing. I think it is online now, but back then they were just introducing us to Microsoft turning directions then and incorporating with artificial intelligence to help their customers and people with disabilities. I know the software wasn't called Kelvin, but I believe they did give it a human name because it was a breakdown for what it does, but an acronym for what it does, but it came out to be someone's name. It wasn't Wilson or something like that. Maybe I could look that up and see if something comes up. What is the name of AI that helps with disabilities? You think by me typing that in, it will come right up. But I don't see its name in here. Nonetheless, Microsoft has something now where they are applying AI to help people with disabilities. What is that? That's that on that. Underlining technologies, this says machine learning and deep learning. Now, this is what I want to get into because to me, this kind of goes with the question of me, can AI help people with comprehension? And right here, AI overview says in reference to what AI is, it says machine learning, a subfield of AI that focuses on algorithms that enable systems to learn from data. And that reminds me of YouTube, which goes into my topic for today. How do you feel about AI in YouTube? It says it right here that it's a machine learning system, a subfield of AI that focuses on algorithms, i.e., that's all YouTube is now, what they lead by. A subfield of AI that focuses on algorithms that enable systems to learn from data. And then finally, deep learning. Number two, a more advanced form of machine learning that uses neutral networks to mimic human intelligence. Once again, because I think you guys should know, my hands are dry. Good mercy. Thank goodness for lotion. More advanced form of machine learning that uses neural networks. How did I miss that? I'm glad I read it twice. I'm about to read it thrice. Underlining technologies in reference to AI and what it can do. The subcategory is deep learning, and it says more advanced form of machine learning that uses neutral networks to mimic human intelligence. That's what we are deeply submerged in. And once again, my topic today is how do you feel about AI and YouTube? Because there's some obnoxious, annoying commercials that come on YouTube that I cannot stand. And it's with this African American lady talking in this ghetto voice intentionally. And I know it's AI because they have her talking about these stupid um government stimuluses that you can allegedly get, and the tone and everything of the commercial was AI driven, and it's so annoying because I could be listening to a informative study piece on YouTube, to which kind of like I'm doing now, and I'm in deep thought listening to what he or she is saying as far as studying context, and then the commercial come in and it's like this AI with the black ladies was saying, I know y'all ain't hear about that government stimulus tech. Y'all must be crazy. This ain't a lie. Blah, blah, blah. Go get your money. I'm like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. It's so annoying. It it jolts me out of my thought pattern, and it makes me annoyed because not all of us talk like that, and it's obvious it's a dead giveaway that AI is trying to match the commercials with who we are. But you're doing it. It's terrible. I put thumbs down on that commercial multiple times, and the commercial keeps getting pushed into my algorithm. I don't like the commercial. There's another AI commercial I think is delivered in poor taste and it's disgusting. And it only comes like, it seemed like it only happens once a year. So thankfully, by me saying I don't like this type of commercials, they get the hint, but it seemed like every year around the same time they tried again. Basically, it's like this woman, what she's offering, the product that she is offering is actually a good product, but the way it's delivered, it's too sexual and it's gross. What she is basically talking about, because I didn't watch the commercial that they showed in my face, I pushed down thumbs down to it because I didn't like the presentation. It was gross. But I did go to the actual website because what she is offering is these really cool lessons to help people to become more limber and to help with the blood circulation and stuff like that. And it's not yoga. I don't think it was yoga because I don't want to do yoga, but I do need to work on just stretching and stuff like that. So the way the commercial on YouTube was marketed, it was over sexualized and gross. But when y'all went to her website, I didn't see any of that crud on there. So I told YouTube I didn't like the commercial basically because the way it was presented was gross. But that's what I mean by every once in a while I'll get an advertisement based on algorithm and it be off point. And I noticed after responding like 3 to 4 times that I didn't like the presentation of said commercial, I saw the same lady talking about the same product, but the advertisement looked better. It didn't look lewd. So, I mean, they have, what I'm saying is, if they're selling a product They were pushing that on me as if I like that kind of stuff and I don't. And so it took 3 to 4 times to tell them I'm not with that and I don't like the presentation. That the same lady selling the same stretching classes had a more clean advertisement that now runs through my feed. And I don't feel bad anymore or disgusted. So I'm also saying too, if someone's shoving something in your face and you say no, 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 best believe they want you to take what they give you and wear you down to say yes, but don't. Because there's a healthier solution. They just don't want you to have it. If that makes any sense. Don't let people run you down trying to stuff something down your throat that you don't like. Don't accept it. There's a healthier solution around the corner and they're usually holding it because they don't want you to have it your way, which is healthy. Now back onto AI. Oh, look, they've got these little brains down here. I wonder if I can share this with you. This is all on the same page of me asking a Google AI overview, what is AI? It's kind of pretty. Let me see if I can share my screen with you. I need to make this bigger. I shared my screen the day before yesterday in reference to Wendy Williams. I had to. So let me see if I can put this into practice again and show you this brain. Brains. Oh, zombies. Y'all don't like zombies. I don't like zombies. Let me take it off the stand. And I have a reverse option. So let me see if I can show you it. There it is. I did it. Look at the brain. It says AI. Look at the brain. That's a pretty blue. That's some like soft orange and like a magenta. What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence, according to wikipedia.com, refers to the capability of computational systems to perform tasks typically associated with human intelligence, such as learning, reasoning, problem solving, perception, and decision making. So, Wikipedia is also answering my question because I wanted to know in the next topic, perhaps, can AI help people with comprehension? And according to Wikipedia, it just said it can help such as with learning, reasoning, problem solving, perception, and decision making. So since I have this up here, I'll show you what I was reading from. That's all the information I was reading. So the next order of business is look at that person. I hope he's not AI. Dun, dun, dun. I typed in, how do you feel about AI in YouTube? And this is what I came up with. They're showing the guy right here, and it simply says AI is running the internet. That was done in June 2024. AI is dumber than you think. AI is dangerous, but not for the reasons you think. Now, these are random things that are coming up in particular with this topic in reference to YouTube videos and YouTubers talking about the same thing we're talking about. So if you want different perspectives, and I encourage that you exercise your mind and don't just lead with me, these are other think pieces that you can go to compile evidence for yourself. What do people think about AI? And once again, if you want to do more research, I simply typed in Google, how do you feel about AI in YouTube? And these are the things that came up. Okay. Let me put my phone back on reverse, if it will allow me. Y'all, it seems like it's stuck now. Hold on. I'm trying to turn the camera back around. There we go. I did good. Practice makes perfect. Y'all, when I be doing this stuff on here, I be practicing right on the live because the thoughts don't come to me until while I'm in the midst of making the video. So I had to be bold and be brave and give it a try. And I tell you, I've been learning a lot more just by diving in on these lives than making pre-recorded YouTube videos. I had to plug my phone back in, and I just got a text message, so I need to see who it is. Yay! It's my husband. Yeah. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. There. All right. So I talked to my grandma this morning and I talked to my husband this morning. I'm busy this morning. Early bird gets up and get things done. Can't believe I'm 40 minutes into this video already. That's cray in a good way. So down at the screen that I just showed you, almost past it. There are a couple of things under the people also asked that I'll read as topics and see what answer is given. Oh wow, this is great. I really like these thermos things because it keeps stuff cold. It keeps the stuff cold that's supposed to be cold, and it keeps the things hot and so on, and even warm. Perhaps I'll remember another pointer that I want to talk about this morning in Morning Move, because I was reading something and it made me think of another topic. Let me go backwards and see so I can jog my memory and I can write it down. I want that thought to come back to me. It was a good topic. Is AI running the internet? I think the thought will come back to me. So people also ask, it says, how do people really feel about AI? I'm going to read it. Oh, y'all ready for this answer? Because it's in the same context of what we're talking about. How do people really feel about AI? A lot of people don't even realize AI is just fancy predictive text. It's not thinking, feeling, or understanding anything. It's disturbing that people are relying on it for emotional support or advice. Like it's a replacement for real human connection. It's easy, but there's no actual depth to it. Now this came from Reddit. So what I'll do is open this up and place the link down into my description box so you can go to it, okay? I'm going to do that right now. I've learned that practicing this during my live of just putting the links in there that I'm reading from, if they're articles, directly into the description box as I talk, I won't lose time and I won't miss a step. So this one is from Reddit that I'm typing in right now. And the question is asking is anyone else disturbed by how many people are dependent on AI now? Within this forum, if I believe I'm understanding how this works, there was a question that was pulled out of this forum that I did read, and I'll read it again. It has, under the people also ask, how do people really feel about AI? And it comes from the category topic, is anyone else disturbed by how many people are dependent on AI now? Serious conversation. Today's topic in the Morning Move, it is, how do you feel about AI in YouTube? So having read everything and discussed the stuff that we went over today, AI and YouTube, yes, I can see it happening more and more. Evergreen content to me is the first example of artificial intelligence creeping its way into YouTube. Evergreen content was popular when it first started out. That was one of the things that like these YouTube gurus would talk about. Hey, you want to make passive income like me? Yeah, so come take my class for $9,500,000 and I'll tell you how to make evergreen content. And so evergreen content is just where, let's say, for example, a motivation video. They have music behind it and they're saying, I can be anything. You are a winner. That's evergreen content because motivational videos never grow old. Or um, music videos. You know how they have music scapes, music to play in the background. That's an example of evergreen. But to me, it came up as such because it's light, it's minimum work that you have to do, and you're solely relying on the graphics and the music. So not really yourself. So to me, that's the first definition of when AI really started coming in, and YouTubers started relying on AI to um, save time, make money, and have to work less. And it was effective. How do you feel about AI and YouTube? Well, we read emphasis on the underlying technologies, the deep learning section. It says in reference to AI, a more advanced form of machine learning that uses neural networks to mimic human intelligence. No, not that one. In reference to how do I feel about AI and YouTube? Machine learning, that's it. A subfield of AI that focuses on algorithms that enable systems to learn from data. That's the thing. Cheerio! So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, species we call aliens, all living life here who are gathered around this pool of YouTube. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to just say this one more time because it says today's topic, how do you feel about AI and YouTube? Underlining technologies, and under the subcategory of that, it says machine learning, a subfield of AI that focuses on algorithms that enable systems to learn from data. And that's currently the time we are in reference to YouTube and algorithms. I almost resented the word algorithms because I saw the change based on my comprehension that YouTube is going commercial. They're no longer going to care about the human, us, the content creators that they once used to. They're not going to really, it's always going to seem, they're not going to really care about the people. They're going to be caring about what the people do that caters to the Lord algorithm. And that makes me sad because to me, in the grand scheme of things, YouTube people to me have gone corporate, and I think they have. So that means they're lifeless. So they're only reading numbers and money. So where do people fit in on that? We're not people anymore. They're not reading us like that. They're reading what our stream of YouTube is coming out with its numbers. I get it, but YouTube turned cold a long time ago. I know they have a new person over it now, and I did watch the welcome video that he graced us with, and he seems like a really nice guy. In fact, maybe I'll put that down as another topic. Who is the new man running YouTube? Who is There. I'm leaving the space for the topic I wanted to write down that I kind of forgot, but I believe that I'll be able to remember it, so I left the space for it. So currently within this video, I thought of 3 new topics that I can incorporate with Morning Moon. I'm going to go and see if anyone participated in the survey or not. Someone participated in the survey. Excuse me. And it's the survey asks, are you afraid of AI? 0% said yes, and overall it's a no. That's good and congratulations. I will not tell you how someone should feel. All I can tell you is how I feel. And artificial intelligence is a gift. That it's a gift and a blessing, just like talent and just like money. It's all neutral. And whoever has it, which you have, is dependent upon how you use it and multiply it for good or for bad. If you just sit on it, it's going to remain stagnant. If you invest in it in any kind of way, be it you trying to get to know it, to learn it, accept it, embrace it, and try to healthily put it into your life, you can go far. So congratulations to those of you who are not afraid of AI. But for those of you who are, that is okay too, because those are your experiences and your emotions that you're going to have to work through. If you choose to. And the great step of working through it is how I look at it. It's a neutral thing that is very beneficial. Just don't abuse it. AI incorporating with YouTube can have its pluses because now they've incorporated, like the AI. So if you say something or type something, it automatically generate a thumbnail for you. I have that in my YouTube studio. I use it a few times, but have not applied it. I've used it only to see what it could do, and I liked what it provided. I like to use it to gather ideas for myself personally, but right now at this point, I don't want to like physically apply the compilation of what AI generates based on what I type in and leave it at that. But I do like to use it to stretch my mind in the realm of creativity. I've noticed AI in the commercials by way of me saying how I didn't like a particular commercial running through my timeline, and it only seems to happen once a year around a certain time, which is now like the springtime. And I told them thumbs down. I don't like how the presentation of this commercial is. After so many attempts, they actually repackaged that same product to me in a way that is more wholesome. For the life of me, I haven't the slightest idea why they're still stuffing down that commercial with this Black woman AI voiceover simulating, talking about some get your cash card from the Gov because y'all sleep and need to be getting about y'all money, so on and so on and so on. It's annoying. I'll just continue to thumbs down it or skip it. But nonetheless, it is what it is. I can see artificial intelligence working its way through YouTube in ways that I don't like by way of us not being people anymore. That's exactly how I feel when I think about all this. It seems to me the ones in charge of social media are not using AI for its best potential to benefit everyone. And artificial intelligence, I am sorry that folks are already mistreating y'all. I am so sorry. Welcome to planet Earth. Planet Earth is supposed to be a nice place for everybody, but they're making it mean. It's supposed to be like Care Bear Land. Let's see, I'm going through my notes here. So, a final rough overview by way of AI overview. What is AI? AI stands for artificial intelligence, referring to the ability of computer systems to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as learning, problem solving, and decision making. And then a fair wrap up on that is what Wikipedia had to say about what is artificial intelligence. According to Wikipedia, artificial intelligence it refers to the capability of computation systems to perform tasks typically associated with human intelligence, such as learning, reasoning, problem solving, perception, and decision making. That's an even deeper dive into what AI is. How do you feel with AI being involved in your day-to-day life, meaning the day-to-day life of YouTubing? I'm a YouTuber. Some of you would like to just come on here because it's strictly entertainment and you are not a content creator. But even as such, how have you witnessed / seen artificial intelligence change and affect your enjoyment of coming on here and viewing and participating? Have you noticed the changes? Do you like the changes? Has artificial intelligence made your YouTube experience more enjoyable or more of a nuisance? Having said that, we now had to step back and take the good with the bad, of course, because that's what we're given. Had to pick through all this stuff to find what lies in the middle. All that remains. I recommend you listen to them. So, on this live feed, all the things that incorporates with artificial intelligence now, by way of me being a content creator, I like it, personally speaking, because it helps alleviate the mental load that the ones who do care, as far as me as a content creator, have when wanting to create content. And perhaps it gives us a chance to keep up with the constant changes that seem to happen on YouTube at the wrong times. It seems as when we are about to hit our stride, YouTube makes changes that plummets our progress. I remember the first blow collectively that YouTubers around the world suffer with, and that was the robot drop or something. I actually have a video about that. It's years ago. Perhaps I can find it and put it in here. But it was not a race issue. It was a collective thing, and everybody felt that. People lost so many subscribers years ago. It was a blow. Some people were able to recover, many were not, and that's when it started. And they have not started slicing people off at the kneecaps ever since. And it's atrocious, you know? It's like there's no fair warning. They just was like, we're making changes. Slice! I'm going to look for my YouTube video so I can put it in here. Robots see if I can find it in my list. Let me see if I can find it. It's not a matter of if I can find it. It's a matter of when I find it. Let me go to the search. Okay, YouTube. I found a YouTube bot drop. This was 6 years ago. So I'm going to put that into the description too right now, into my video details. So that's when I started noticing a change, and my platform took a hit, and it has never been the same ever since that. Actually, I haven't been able to recover from that. And I can say this, for those of you who were hit with the YouTube bot drop, that's what they called it. A lot of people's YouTube channels tanked after that. Or should I say, did they just give up? So I'm pasting the topic in there. YouTube subscriber count drop to 2018. YouTube changes. Be encouraged, my dear YouTubers. And that was at a time when my username used to be LA Understood. I keep that in there too for save. This video talks about the first of many changes my YouTube that totally ruined YouTubers around the world. YouTube ruined content creators around the world. Yeah, so it affected me. I have not been able to recover from that, but I did not abandon my platform. It's kind of like they did cut off my arm, and now I had to just live with it. So things are going to be slower, no matter how much I adapt. So here's that video, and that's that on that. You guys, we've hit our hour mark successfully and smoothly. I would love to hear your stories if you're up to it, because it can be an emotional roller coaster, because it's like a loss. If you were a part of one of the first purges, YouTube purges, or know anybody who was a part of the YouTube purge, I would love to hear your story in the description. Should I say I survived the YouTube purge? I'm still here. So yeah, I did. I'm writing this topic down. Hold on, okay? Time goes by so fast when I'm on here. Sites have been sorted if you want to come back for study purposes. Shouts out to the replay gang. Thank you guys so much for listening / watching this video. The majority of you say you like to have my videos on in the background while you're like working and stuff and exercising. I get it, because I do the same thing. So replay gang, thank you so much. I make sure to audibly cite my sources so you can ask Siri or whoever to go to a specific said source that I said out vocally. And I repeated it several times for the ones who do just listen to me. And then I also typed it and copied and pasted into my description. Once again, today's morning mood topic It's called How Do You Feel About AI in YouTube? I'm going to close the poll down. Thank you for participating. There. I'm going to put some cows in the chat and wrap this up. As usual, I had another great time being on here. And I hope that this thumbnail, since it's in vertical, that AI, that's another thing. Don't pick the worst picture out of here and use that as my thumbnail. Because I noticed the changes about 10 years ago when we lost our collective control to dictate how we wanted to choose our live videos. It was like YouTube started intentionally picking the worst facial expression and choosing that as the cover. Or actually, to me, going in and making our face look worse. I've noticed that a lot of times. So if that has something to do with AI, I don't like that aspect of it. Or, for example, I know for sure I didn't say the N word, but when I played it back in my video, it had it saying I was saying the N word and I didn't say the N word. I left that up there in the video just to show proof of things that are kind of weird that I don't like. So if I'm seeing it on the small scale, use your gut when you're reading social media and looking at these pictures. Because at the low end, I'm seeing it happen to me. And I'm like, I didn't say that. Or why are you constantly choosing these horrible pictures of me? Look how beautiful my face is. Look how beautiful you guys' faces are. You know, you don't just get up here. None of y'all get up here intentionally to look ugly. You know, you want to look your best or presentable. But the thumbnails that are automatically are not the best. So I'm not the only person who's going through this. There was a woman I used to listen to who went through the same thing. So that's the downside of AI. But I won't blame AI because it's the person behind AI who's making a specific software to make these things play that are not fair. So AI, I'm sorry that people are down here misusing you already. Have mercy on the ones who are not. My name is LA, pronounced like LA like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Thank you for doing all the things you do to participate to show that you care or show interest in this. Thank you for the cash apps, because you sure don't have to, but you do. And I'll see y'all next video. Bye bye. The computer. The computer's alive. Chucky's alive, and I think I can prove it. Oh my gosh. I'll put bye bye. I remember to tell y'all bye first. Okay, bye bye.